Hey guys, it's Edwin here, and today I'll be talking about the impact of maladaptive daydreaming, or how does excessive daydreaming affect your day to day. Because I've seen other people saying that it's not a problem for me, like I love it, and I love it so much. But actually, at times you have to understand that yes, you might love it, but it's affecting your day in one way or the other. And I'm going to share with you ways it affects your day. The first way is, of course, it will interfere with your daily life. This is because like the time you are spending in that daydream can be 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Is the time you could be channeling to doing something else. The time you could be channeling to pursue your goals, or to meet new people, or to just do something about yourself, or to pursue your hobbies. So when you spend that time in that world, you are also neglecting the time you're also taking away the time you're supposed to channel to activities in this real world. The second thing is impaired relationships. Actually, these are huge one. When you daydream, you are cutting yourself off from the real relationships in your life. It can be relationship with your partner, with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, with your friends, but you're just isolating yourself from your friends, because a relationship is a real life thing, and you have to really connect to others in an intimate level. You have to be there for them, you have to listen to them, you have to do activities together. But now when you go to this dream world, or when you excessively daydream, it will mean that you'll most of the time you'll lock yourself up in a room, or you'll isolate yourself instead of building meaningful connections. And actually, it's also understandable that you might isolate yourself because some of your friends may not really understand what you're going through. But even if they don't understand what you're going through, at least you can just show up and not even tell them about your daydream. Maybe you can just share with them something else, just to really build these connections and to help you so that you will not be lonely. Because I know that loneliness is also one of the triggers of maladaptive daydreaming. So if you just build meaningful connections, have a community, interact with people, at least it will help you. So it affects that. The other thing is reduced productivity. This ties in with the same point of time and focus. Like a maladaptive daydreamer can struggle with focusing on a task like academics or reading a book or even work, because work, attending meetings are mundane and boring things. And we know something about the triggers of maladaptive daydreaming is boredom. So those boring tasks are very important to our lives, because we have to pay bills, we have to have a job, and those tasks can sometimes be boring. You might not really fully enjoy it. So when you have those moments where you have to focus on your studies and work, you might find yourself daydreaming, mostly unconsciously. So that's where like adaptive daydreaming now affects your productivity in most aspects of your life. The fourth thing it does is emotional distress. So something about maladaptive daydreaming is you might be having these vivid pictures of amazing pictures or these cherished moments in that dream. But now when you come back to this real world, because of the contrast between the amazing world you have there and the real life, there's always like that negative emotion. You might feel anxious, depressed, because your real life is not a portrayal of what's happening in the dream. Like in your real life, let's say you are lonely, you don't have friends, let's say you don't have a job, or you're struggling in your job, you're stressed, you're anxious all the time. So because of that, you will feel more stressed and you really want to go back to the dream. But at the end of the day, you have to still live in this real life. So it causes a lot of emotional distress. Another form of distress is shame and guilt. Like you might feel bad for engaging in this dream. You might feel bad for doing this because it's a form of addiction. Any form of addiction, you want to stop it, but you also feel that you can't stop it. So you find yourself in this tussle where like a part of you wants to stop and some part of you wants to go back to it. So with this tussle, you start shaming yourself, start feeling guilty, and you even start feeling embarrassed when you daydream. That's why it can cause emotional distress. Another thing also is people may not understand you, because I've read someone saying that I tried explaining this to my friend, and my friend told me that, hey, just stop it. Like you're crazy, you're insane, you're a psychopath. No, you're not a psychopath, you're not crazy. So that emotional distress may come because people may not understand what you're going through. So that's a very, very great impact in your life. The last negative thing is neglecting self-care. When you spend most of your time, like most of your relaxing time, most of your downtime, let's say you are from work or you've done your chores, but the downtime you're supposed to give yourself back, you are going to this dream mode. So you might even neglect taking care of yourself, like having a shower, cleaning your house. That's a normal one. Or even I read somewhere like going to the dentist or brushing your teeth. You're just neglecting those normal mundane things we have to do on a daily basis to keep ourselves or to take care of ourselves. So those are the negative impacts. One last positive impact is creativity and imagination. Most maladaptive daydreamers actually, because of these intricate storylines in their daydreams, they're actually quite creative and they really write amazing fictional novels, or they even draw amazing art courtesy of their daydreams, because they take what they've dreamt of, or they're quite imaginative to the point where they take what they've imagined and then just put it in a piece of art or a piece of paper or a piece of a fictional novel. So that's another positive impact. Like, it can really make you feel creative. But aside from that, it's affecting your life. Even if it's not affecting your life now, as even if you're not calling it maladaptive, as long as you're just excessively daydreaming, like let's say doing it for 30 minutes each day, 40 minutes, it normally starts as 30 minutes, but the more you keep doing it, because life, as we grow older, life gets more stressful because of relationships. We get more friends, we have goals, we have dreams. So the more life gets stressful, the more we resort to a coping mechanism. So always look for ways to manage this daydreaming earlier, or early, not let it go out of control. So hope you found that informative, guys. So it's affecting your life, and the earlier you manage it, the better. Until next time, have a wonderful day.